This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we're going to see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, he spins free. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And it's a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Clark. What a catch and run by the junior.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. An open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Good job here, not predetermining what you want to do as a quarterback. He read the defense, made the right read, pitched it out to his back, and he got a big gain as a result.
Direct snap. He keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Has it back to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a play by this quarterback. We're talking about third down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He keeps it on a design run. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. It brings up fourth down. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The short completion of the tight end. Refuses to go down. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Crosses the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here we go. To the air. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Good pitching. Both areas steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
And the Tigers line up with a first and goal.
Cooler 18. Cooler 8. Here we go.
keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's St. Clair. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show
he can go. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here's the option play. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Important third down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on third down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we got a big fourth down coming up.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7.
Let's go!
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he
trapped him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tease. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Wheeler. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. It's an option look. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The quarterback's got it on the option. He breaks through. First down, looking for more now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
Puts into space at the 50. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And in first down, they go right back to him. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Now it's second down here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. Pump over the middle. It's Clark. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Makes it look easy.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fights through a tackle. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He'll field it close to the 50, and the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
This offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Close to the tight end. He's got it in the open. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's St. Clair. Short throw complete to the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Good completion to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Nice grab. It's Clark. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They're going to run it. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it here. Touchdown, Clemson, to put them on top now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, not quite through. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Powering through the defender. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic, and with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Receiver makes the grab, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. Looking to throw the football. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass not complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to chuck it again. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Tease. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Sooners come to the line and the hurry up.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Single back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Oh, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Catch made on the left side.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Nice wrap up there by the junior. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's tees.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. by just kneeling down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.